And to really understand what is happening today, you briefly at least needs to go all the way back to the founding in the late 18th century, because America was set up as an alternative form of state and society to the old autocratic, authoritarian regimes of Europe. And this is what we call American exceptionalism. The founding fathers talked about America and came up with a story about America as an alternative to the old world and how they had been doing things both domestically and internationally. And for a very long time, more or less everyone in America supported this vision. Both what we today call the political left and right agreed that yes, America is exceptional and should be exceptional in the meaning that it's different, not necessarily better. That depends on what values you hold. But it was exceptional that it was so different from Europe. And this was true, this held true for both the left and the right well into the 20th century. But from the late 1800s forward, the political left, which found its home in the Democratic Party, which earlier had been in many ways to the right of the Republicans, they started to implement policies that slowly but steadily made the US more and more like Europe. They wanted a strong national government, a federal welfare state, and they wanted America to be very active internationally, an active foreign policy. And this was more or less completely opposite to what the founding fathers had envisioned for this country. And the last 30, 40 years, the difference between this vision of America as a normal country, we can say, superpower, but still a normal country, and the Republican side that wants to keep America different and have an act as a model, an alternative to the old world. The difference between these two visions of America has become so large, so deep, so wide that when and it has more or less been the Democratic vision that has been dominated in DC, in media, academic discourses. So when Trump was elected in 2016 on a platform to say, no, we want to go back from this. We want America to be a great country, a great model, but we don't want the country to be all over the place and fight meaningless wars that just cost money and blood. The shock, the systematic shock in Washington, D.C. and different elites was so huge that the whole European political landscape effectively was ripped apart. There is nothing anymore really that unites Democrats and Republicans. A little populistic, I often say, we Americans don't have two American parties to choose from in the elections anymore. We have an American party who wants America to stay exceptional and be different, and we have a kind of European party, the Democratic Party, who wants the US to become just another top-down welfare state. And because of American culture, the tension here is almost as severe as it was between say the right and the left in Europe in the early 1900s, when it in some places even created civil wars. So that's, in a nutshell, that's the backstory to this, and that's why Trump's election and Trump as a person, since he is running again, is so polarizing. Hello?